know why I feel this way. Every day I wanna run away. I think I'll go back to that place I stay. Play on the server the TimeShot way.
Hello people, it's Poet, and I'm back on TimeShot. I'm just cutting through MK's base. Oh man, you can totally hear it. This is the first time I've heard myself talk today, but you can totally hear that I am still under the weather quite a bit, and in fact probably getting worse as the days go on. Started out as a really bad flu, like I was feverish and nauseous and dizzy and all that kind of stuff. And then it's turned more into a head cold now, which is a good thing that I'm not like nauseous and dizzy and feverish and stuff. But a bad thing at the same time because unfortunately I'm going to have to wall this up just a bit so that guests don't spot people and shoot inside. Anyway, it's turned into a head cold, which is a good thing because I'm not nauseous, but bad thing because then it affects the way that I sound when I'm recording. And especially if I'm like coughing a lot and doing that kind of thing, then obviously that's bad. Why didn't I take the splash potion of speed? I'm going to turn around and get it because it'll actually probably save me time still. I'll get it. So this is actually a re-recording of another TimeShot episode that you'll never see. And the reason was just because it went on for too long. There is no other good reason. I guess I could have edited it. I could have, but chose not to. And that's just how it's going to be. I thought that I said a good deal of things that I just knew if it was edited together it wouldn't sound quite right. So I thought I'd just re-record the whole thing. Why not? I'm going to Edson's because... Whoop! Hey! Whoop! I'm stuck in this portal. I'm going to Edson's because... Oh, this is his Patreon area. Going here because I need some pink wool. And I saw on Win and Audio's episode where they made the giant pooping pig, I saw that he had a giant sheep farm of pink sheep, so I'm gonna probably to make more panties for himself. I don't know why, but he's got them all. Now I gotta find... First of all, I need a pair of shears. Or an ender chest. If he has an ender chest, I'll just... What the... Did you guys experience that too? What the heck happened there? That was like the weirdest frame lag ever. Weird. There's an ender chest. Yoink. I'll take a couple of them. Okay. And now to find the sheep. So what did I talk about last time? What did I talk about that I cut out? I was actually talking about YouTube once again. Simply because... There they are. Simply because I wanted to maybe discuss a little bit about some new things that are going on with YouTube and how it affects the content creators like myself, not so much the viewers. Well, it affects the viewers too. So this is kind of an interest topic for those who might be making videos, for those who don't make videos, who just watch videos, you know, that kind of stuff. Maybe you want to know more about the behind-the-scenes type of stuff, what we have to go through. That's kind of the point of interest. Because, I mean, to you guys, to the viewers, all you guys know is that I put out videos a lot. I put out lots of videos. You guys watch lots of videos. And stop going in the water. Hey. Hey, you. Pay attention to me. Why are you going in the water? That is not where you can eat the grass. You'll end up like all these other guys. I want to push them all onto the grass so that they actually eat. Get their wool back. Come on, there you go. There you go. So, I put out videos, you guys watch them, that's all there is to it, right? Well, there is another side of it. And that's basically how we get paid on YouTube. Now, I know a lot of content creators don't say anything about that kind of subject. I've said stuff about it many times. Just because I feel like, why not tell people that, yeah, I get paid for doing YouTube. It's my job. It's how I feed myself. It's how I pay the bills. I've got mortgage payments, insurance payments, credit card payments, all that kind of stuff. It's all paid for by doing these videos. So, the thing is that YouTube is constantly kind of changing and evolving the method that they use to not only pay us, but the way that you guys see the videos and stuff too. So that's where I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to talk about today. So, what I wanted to talk about, I touched upon it a couple videos ago, about 2 videos ago. I just briefly said something about how I was changing the way that I end my videos. I now say, thank you guys for watching, like this video and comment below, and do all those other awesome things that people do, as opposed to what I used to say, which was share this video on Twitter and Facebook. I quickly realized that sharing a video is good. It's good. Trust me, it is. It's probably just as important as commenting or liking it, but commenting and liking it is something that's really easy to do. You can do it right on YouTube, and it affects things directly. So, what YouTube has done, and this is as of I don't know how long ago, it seems pretty recent. People weren't talking about this too long ago, but I started hearing about it maybe a few months ago, that it was just rumored that it was doing it, and then more and more hearing about, yes, this is actually what they're doing. From people who crunch numbers for a living, like people who do analytics for a living, who help channels with their subscribers and stuff. The game theorist guy who has like a bazillion subscribers and stuff, he actually helps channels grow, so he's crunched a lot of the numbers, he knows what's up, and he says this is a thing, so I'm thinking it's a thing. And for a long time now, there have been suspicions, I'll say, because often I'll hear, wow, I unsubscribed from someone. In fact, the other day, this is like a few months ago, I went on to Wynn's channel, and lo and behold, her channel trailer starts playing, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, what? I shouldn't see her channel trailer unless I was unsubscribed to her, and gasp! I was unsubscribed to Wynn, and I would not unsubscribe from Wynn, let me just tell you that. So what happened? Did something unsubscribe me? Did I accidentally click it? Did YouTube just decide that, you know what? Maybe because I haven't gone to her site in a day or two, that I might not want to see more of it? I don't know what it is. I've often heard things where people no longer see videos of their favorite YouTubers, that they don't show up in the feeds. So here's how it works. Here's how the what they call subscriber burn works, and how the whole system is set up. It sounds great, let me just say, first of all, it sounds great to viewers, but not so great to people like me who are content creators, and I'll explain all that. So, it basically works on a system now where if you watch a video, and you like a video, literally clicking the like button, or you click the subscribe button, or click the comment button, that kind of thing, you'll see my videos come up on your YouTube homepage in your subscriber feed. Now obviously the subscription thing only happens once, but for the most part, commenting and liking videos is a really important thing. Interacting with the videos is an important thing. And here's why. If you don't do it, YouTube will think, they'll just assume that you no longer are interested in what the channel has to provide, despite the fact that you clicked on that subscribe button, which is a hard enough feat for content creators to do these days. Getting subscribers is so important. But they've realized that, you know what, there's just so many people doing videos now. YouTube has realized this. So many people that there has to be a way to kind of sort through them. You know, and a guy can be subscribed to dozens, if not even hundreds of channels. How is it going to put the feed out properly so that they can see everything that's going on? So YouTube makes it so that it only shows you the things that you interact with, the things that you are socially active with. And that's kind of a good thing, you know? If I subscribe to a guy for only watching a certain series that he does, and then he doesn't really put those videos out anymore, it's not going to show me that guy's videos anymore. That's a good thing, bad thing. But the thing is, for a channel like mine, I put out videos every single day. In fact, some days I put out several videos. Sometimes even as many as 4 videos in a single day. I think the most I ever put out was like 6. So what happens if you only watch the one, or if you look at that and say, well, you know what, I don't have time to watch that right now, I'll maybe watch it later, whatever, and time passes, you don't watch it, eventually I won't show up on your feed. A lot faster than someone who posts once a week. And there's kind of the difference. You know, you have YouTubers out there. I categorize them in several ways, but I always say there's the vloggers out there, there's the gamers out there, there's so on and so forth out there. And what happens is the vloggers get loads of views. Loads and loads of views. It's like the ultimate reality TV sometimes. We talked about it a little bit with things like Jenny Cam, how she was the first and she exposed herself, sometimes literally. She exposed her life on camera, and people love being able to witness someone else's life and kind of live through their eyes. So vloggers have it kind of good in that way, that they can, if they're successful, they get millions and millions of views, and they don't have to put out content very often. Maybe once a week, sometimes even as few as once a month. You know, they don't have to do that much effort. Now, YouTube, for a very, very, very long time, has catered almost exclusively to that group of people. It sounds kind of silly, but it's the case. You know, when you watch their VidCon footage, VidCon's all about the vloggers. No gamers that I know of go to VidCon, and it's a YouTube-sponsored convention. When they have their YouTube awards, it's almost entirely vloggers and vlog celebrities who are featured in the videos. When they have their Best of 2014 video, probably the only gamer quote that they have would be PewDiePie, only because they almost can't avoid him. It would be very weird if they only focused on the vloggers and missed out on their most subscribed channel ever, but happens quite a bit where the gamers aren't really thought of, because the typical gaming channel puts out videos every single day, and sometimes multiple videos every single day. And those videos generally, depending on the channel, those videos generally though are unique. Every series is a different game. Some people are only interested in a certain type of game. There are different elements to Minecraft, and sometimes people will only care about, you know, a certain type of like redstone mechanics or something like that, and won't watch the guy's Vex Let's Play Super Hostile thing. Where is his... All these buildings look the same. I'm looking for his storage area. I need wheat, though. Can I borrow some of your hay? Maybe if I go this way. I know that he has a giant crop somewhere. Where can I get it? This way, I think. I may kill a cow, Edson. Just letting you know. Murder. Ah, there we go. Succulent beef. Is this... The windmill. That must have some wheat near it, in it, around it. I can see crops. Here we go. This is what I want. So anyway, what I was getting at with bringing up the vloggers is that this system really caters to those who put out content very seldomly. Because what'll happen is... Oops. Lily pad came off. What'll happen is, if I put out a ton of videos and say, for example, this is probably the most accurate example, is that you guys are only interested in maybe the dinosaur content. Maybe even shorter than that, you're only interested in the Jurassic Park content. So when I put out a bunch of other videos, like The Crew, Sonic, TimeShot, Dinosaur Minecraft, and UHCs and things like that, you're not watching the channel. You're not interacting with the channel. You're not commenting on the channel. You're not looking at it at all. And what'll happen is that your affinity score, that's what it's called, an affinity score, with me, will go down. And what that means is that when I actually do, finally, because it takes me forever, when I finally put out that Jurassic Park video that you've been waiting for so long, you won't even see it. You won't see it come up in your feed. Now, that's kind of a bad thing, because, you know, if the one reason why you're subscribed to me is to watch those videos and you don't even get to see them, then it's almost a completely wasted subscription. You're not seeing my videos, I'm not getting the views, and, you know, that's a bad thing. So the biggest voice, and I mentioned this a couple videos ago, about the subscriber burn. That's what they call that, is subscriber burn. When you're burnt out on my content, when I put too many videos out, too much content out, and you can only watch so much of it, you're only interested in so much of it, so YouTube stops showing you the content because there's just too much. There's just too much to keep up with. You know, one or two people who watch every single video and like every single video and comment on every single video, they're fine. They're not affected by it even slightly. But if you're the type to just sit there quietly and maybe watch one video a week, that's where it'll affect you. Now, it does not affect the vloggers as much as I described, because since they put out so little content, chances are that if they put out a new video, you're going to watch it. And even if you miss a couple months worth of content, which might be maybe even 3 videos or so, chances are you'll catch one of them and then it'll put you back up in the rankings. So for the vloggers out there, it's not a big deal. For people who put out not a lot of content, it's not a big deal for them. For people like myself, and I mentioned PewDiePie, because he puts out a video a day or so, it is a bigger deal. Because suddenly people aren't watching his content. There's only so much PewDiePie they can take, you know what I mean? You watch him, you bro fist, you watch him with his girlfriend, you watch him again. PewDiePie! And then you're done. And you're like, okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to watch PewDiePie for a few days, maybe a few weeks even. Where is his wheat chest? Does he not have a wheat chest here? Where is it? Jeez, I don't know. I'll just put it in his chest thing. There, have some wheat. Ooh! Nope, not in there either. Nope. 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 Okay. Hi, Mr. Pooping Pig. Oh. So anyway, for me, it does affect me because the less you guys see my content, the less I get paid. That's the honest truth about it. Because I don't get paid on subscribers. You can subscribe to me. If you never ever watch a video again, I'm not getting paid for that. That's why, you know, right now, as far as my views are concerned, I'm getting more views than some people who even have 1 million subscribers. It's unbelievable, but it's true. People who have 1 million subscribers, and yes, I always have to say the word million that way, they're getting less views than I do. So it's really good. It's really good. But it's showing you that, you know, subscriber count is one of the most useless numbers on all of YouTube. For some people. So maybe it's not a big deal for someone like me, because clearly my views are coming from somewhere else. I don't know where. Still haven't been able to really track it down, but people are coming from somewhere. But what I worry about are the new YouTubers out there, the ones who are just getting started and now have to worry about the content that they put out. And this is my biggest concern. Because if I start having to worry about what I put out every day, say I right now want to put out 3 videos a day, but I know from experience that people will generally only watch the one. Well, does that mean that I have to cut out those other 2? I don't want to have to do that. I want to be able to put out the content that I enjoy just as much as I put out content that you guys enjoy. For example, if I were to put out an episode of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis every single day, I would probably get loads of views, loads and loads and loads, but I wouldn't enjoy that. And I enjoy putting out videos of something like The Crew, for example, which is one of my least viewed series. Where am I going here? You know where I want to go? I want to go this way. I want to go back to MK's. So, The Crew is a good example because it's my least viewed series. But I really enjoy making that game. I really enjoy playing that game. It's just a load of fun. I love it, and I don't want to stop that. But this new system is basically saying to me, well, if people aren't watching that kind of content, you shouldn't put out that kind of content. But it's like it's almost punishing me for doing what I love. Isn't that weird? So that's just something that I wanted people to consider. Now, back in 2012, there was another thing that happened too. And actually, there was a video on the Game Theorist channel where he was talking about just this topic. And he brought this up as well, is that YouTube stopped basically advertising, putting advertisers based on views, and they started putting them based on retention, and started paying out based on retention. What does retention mean? It means the longer you're willing to watch my videos, the more I'm going to get paid for those videos. That's a fact. So not only do I have to put out content, but it has to be content that you guys care about. It sounds pretty typical, but apparently what happened is there were some channels out there that were getting even in the millions of views, probably by baiting people into their channel. And they stopped getting views. So a big example is How to Basic, a channel that I used to really like. I used to love it. I'll admit it. I used to love How to Basic. It was right up my alley, funny. And what he did is he would have a misleading thumbnail, and you'd click on the video, and then it would be him creating just nonsense, smashing things into his counter, put an egg on top, done. You know, and that's not what people were generally looking for. If you clicked on his channel legitimately to learn how to make a cake, and you see him just smashing ingredients into a counter, chances are you weren't going to watch the full video through. So channels like his suddenly took a humongous drop in both views, because YouTube stopped showing that more to people, and in revenue, because advertisers weren't being led to those channels anymore. You know, you can't just put Minecraft Redstone tutorial free iPod and like get all the people who are looking for free iPods on YouTube for some reason. You know, that doesn't work anymore, because people will click onto your video, realize it's not what they want, leave, and so will the advertisers, and so will your revenue. So you can't do that anymore. It's a good thing, it's a bad thing. How to Basic was kind of maybe the one rarity. I know that for a little while I did the How to Minecraft, and those weren't made for the revenue. I knew for a fact that they would have issues. It wasn't done for the revenue. It was done for completely fun, and I did have fun making them. But it was the same thing, where people would click onto it expecting to see a beautiful tutorial, and they'd instead get me being nonsensical, which I found hilarious. A lot of people didn't find too hilarious, and I got some pretty nasty comments and things like that. But anyway, needless to say, those videos generated next to zero money for me. Zero. Really, really they did. Okay, let's see here. Whoop. Bam. I think right there, maybe. And then up. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. I'm messing myself up already. Here we go. How far should I go? I can't go that much further. I'm out. I'm out of blocks. I'll go like this. Maybe. And then I'll use up the rest over here. Yeah. 7 blocks left. How do I do this? I only have 1 left. It's not gonna work. Go like this. Yeah. Ah. There. Good enough. Let's see how it looks. So the retention has to be strong, and the affinity score has to be strong if you're starting YouTube right now. And that's really tough, you know? You gotta... Used to be, back in the day, you used to be able to put out a video, and it would get views just because people would search for it, and there would be. Now... Oh, that looks so perfect. That looks so perfect. Woo! No, you don't! There we go. No, you don't! Okay. Oh, that looks so good. Okay. I want to almost get those last remaining pink and finish the top there, because that kind of looks weird there. But I'll be back. Used to be that you used to put... Used to be that you used to... Yeah, that's how I talk. It used to be that you would put out videos and people would watch them just because that's what they searched for. Nowadays, so much goes into not only how people find you, but how you get paid on YouTube. So it's become increasingly more difficult for content creators like myself. What I have to do is not only put out content only that you guys enjoy watching and will watch, not only do you guys have to be like actively commenting and liking and interacting with the content and loving it and choosing to be social with it, but I also have to put out content that you guys watch from beginning to end. And maybe for a guy like Toby Turner, or there are other channels out there who do exclusively mini games and stuff, and they'll put out like a 10-minute video. A 10-minute video. That's easy to watch. A 10-minute video I could watch you know, so many of them without even thinking about it. It's so short. But when it comes to, oh, look at this. Yes. When it comes to my videos, they're like, some of them up to an hour long, and it's just crazy. Expecting people to watch from the beginning to the end. Some people just don't have that level of attention. I know that. I understand that. So I'm not getting maybe what I could out of the videos. And it's quite interesting. A lot of those people, even the game theorist included, when he gives you suggestions as to what you can do with your channel, one of the things he'll say is, number one, only post content that you know will get views. I know you enjoy doing the crew, but don't post it, is what he would say to me. And then he would probably go on to say, make your videos shorter so that people actually watch them all the way through. And I mean, that's just so tough when we do videos the way we've been doing them. I've been doing this for 3 years, and I'd have to suddenly change everything I'm doing based on the fact that I would want to only put out the content that will get me paid. And there's something about that I don't enjoy. But the thing is, if I don't do that, it doesn't matter because it's not going to get views anyway, because YouTube just won't show it to people. So even if I just wanted to put out content for myself, not for you guys, but just for myself, YouTube might not show it to anybody because they know that advertisers won't pay for that. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that kind of crummy in a way? So that's kind of food for thought. Just something I wanted to talk about on the YouTube side of things. For the viewers, it always sounds really good, you know. Basically that you only get shown the content that you like watching constantly and that you do like commenting on and things like that. And if you're not going to watch the whole video through, why should it show you that either? You know, there's a lot of good things involved, but it's for that one video of mine. That one video of mine that you really do like watching, that you won't get to see anymore. And that's why a lot of people are saying that now YouTube is kind of broken. You know, you subscribe to people because you like their content, hopefully. And to not be able to see it, those people that you subscribe to, that's kind of crummy. So, all food for thought, like I said. Something to think about. And what you guys can do to support it is like this video and comment below and do all those other awesome things that you people do. I am very fortunate, I gotta say. Despite all these changes, the whole retention thing coming in when I basically just started YouTube, and now this affinity score thing, the subscriber burn, I still get loads of comments. I still get loads of support. You guys do seem to like and comment and watch almost every video I put out. Even the unpopular ones get lots of views. I'm very, very fortunate that I have such an awesome following. I've always said that my following's a little bit different than others, I think. I don't know what it is about them, but you guys are super supportive. I appreciate it so much. So keep doing what you do. And if you don't comment, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Put a comment here and there, and you'd be surprised that suddenly YouTube starts showing you my videos more. Wow, that's great, right? Right? So do it. You might enjoy it. And I enjoy reading them. So we'll leave you with that, and we'll see you guys in the next time shot. I gotta go play Mega Walls or Team Fortress 2 or something right now, so I'm gonna hit the game board and just go with it. What am I even saying? Game board? Is this the 60s? I'm playing TF2 Risk Edition. Monopoly Edition. The game board. Man. Alright, that's where I'm ending it. See you guys. Bye-bye.